about to watch contain graphic adult content. Viewer discretion is advised. You are watching HellFlyer TV.
Isn't it? I know what you're laughing over. I'm not even going to say anything, but I know exactly what you're laughing over. Anyways, football's back, and yes, boys and girls, we do sports on HellFlyer as well.
Ooh.
Shocker. Anyways, so we are back. Finally, we just had the first week of preseason. The very first one. Obviously I've been watching as well. I'm sure that you have.
Yes.
And we are back to 2-hour shows starting today.
I don't know how to contain myself.
I know. Starting today. So of course we're gonna get into it now. Right now.
West welcome. And holding in the ball is by Tino Atkins.
So the first game. Super excited about it because it was the first one to play, so I loaded them up how they played out. So we're going to go into the game recap of the Patriots up against the Washington football team, and we're going to run those right now.
Thus far, he's handled everything that's been on his plate as he now works out of the empty set. Don't stand.
Hold on.
Thus far, he's handled everything that's been on his plate as he now works out of the empty set. Jones stands in, throws it to the near side, and a low throw feathered to Jacoby Myers. They're going to rule it a trap. And Jones takes the snap on 3rd and 5. Throws the back shoulder. Wilkerson comes back to it. Well timed for a first down. And the opportunity to see this quarterback, of course, for a long time since the Patriots took him as 15th overall selection in the draft. Off the play fake. Finds Bourne in the hole. First down, New England. Pretty throw. Early minutes of the second quarter. Jones with time. Throwing the deep ball down the left side. And might have grazed the fingertips.
What a throw.
And Wilkerson.
What a throw.
And this is what we've seen the last couple of days of practice.
Change of protection here.
Change of protection. Looking for Bourne on the slant. Covered up there by St. Juice. Devin Asiasi, the tight end in motion for Mac Jones. He worked with a lot of the regulars for the Patriots on his first series. Now he drops back off play action and checks it down to J.J. Taylor. Turn and run. He cruises his way for a first down. Good extra effort by the little back from Arizona. Now the Patriots, after the penalty, pressed into a first down and 15. The alert by Jones from the empty set. Throws it across the middle for Wilkerson. Outrunning one defender. Turns the corner. Gets to the 35. Phillips brings him down along the Washington sideline. Harry in motion. Jones dropping back into the flat for Johnson. On catch. He makes it. And he he's hit out of bounds by Phillips.
It's a nice catch by Johnson. He saves Jones' tail here. Jones knows it too. He just slapped himself.
To his game this year, 8 career receptions as a Patriot, part of the International Pathway Program, sets up the 3rd and 2. Jones dropping back, moves up, Mack tucks it and runs. He's got the first down on the dive, while in the arms of the defender for Washington, William Bradley King.
It's hard for those defenders to see these guys.
Mac Jones is going to drop to a knee for the first time in his NFL career, as we chronicle his every move tonight in his Patriots debut. Had a long conversation with Josh McDaniels, reviewing the last series, double clutches, and then drops it off for J.J. Taylor, who breaks a hit in the open field. Fights for a couple of more yards out to the 32. Well done by Taylor. Jones across the middle. N'Keal Harry's first grab of the night. Circles back. He's tripped up, but with a dive, he has the first down. Last year, the Patriots played throughout the season, generally at a slower pace. Now they go up tempo with a series of 1st and 10. Quick hitter for Wilkerson in front of the 40-yard line. The offense runs through the quarterback. Play fake inside. Swings it left for Wilkerson, looking for a block. And he dives to the first down marker.
Real nice move by Wilkerson to set that up just to allow N'Keal Harry to just screen off that first defender out there in the corner.
Now with another 1st down and 10.
Taylor
2-by-3 set. Jones with a quick release. It's Taylor right on cue.
There we go. See, if you're going to be able to get this.
Again, getting his first reps of the preseason. He was called up late off the practice squad a year ago for a game for the Pats. Jones stands in. He throws it into traffic, and a good snag by Wilkerson between a pair of Washington defenders. And he had Tim Settle, good pass rusher for Washington, in his shadow. Screens it for Taylor. JJ takes it inside. Patriots will pick up 3. Jones swings it again in the flat. Wilkerson gets a block from Harry. Christian Wilkerson runs it to the 22. One of the things about Jones's development, he was coached by a pair of NFL caliber coordinators at Alabama. As he takes the snap here, pocket collapsing, he's hit, and he's decked on the incomplete throw. Pressure coming from his right from Justice Reed.
You go where you feel comfortable, where you respect the program. You know, teams like the Saints that you like, you know how to work it.
Jones finding Wilkerson coming back to the ball, couldn't hold on. Whose older brother is the Patriots' Dietrich was. Might have something to say to his kid brother afterwards. Jones steps up, he's in trouble. And goal.
You've got to be able to separate on the outside.
Jones waiting on a 3rd and 24. Low speed for Gunnar Olszewski.
It's a ball there.
Trying to lay out and make a spectacular play.
I am so excited about Mac Jones. After watching that game, there's 2 things that I want to put in there before we go to the next game. Number 1, we should have fucking got Julio Jones. We need to have a fucking deep threat because Mac Jones got an arm like nobody's fucking business. We need a speedy, deep threat, and we don't have it. But I am excited because he looked fucking good.
He did. And even with looking at his stats, 13 completions out of 19 attempts, looking at that is not as bad, but also a lot of the wide receivers drop the ball. It was there. He is on point with a lot of his throws. A couple of the first ones you saw were a little low. All right, I understand. But then later into the game, everything was more where they should be. And sadly, they just right out of their hands. There was phenomenal throws there from him. Right. He's going to be an amazing quarterback, as I've been saying. And sadly, he just went to the wrong team. But
I don't think so.
I
don't think so. I think he went to the right team. He went to the team. You know what? I think you guys did want him.
Right.
And like I said, I think he wanted to go to New England. And I think his agent was like, nah, we want to go to New England.
Right.
We already know that New England wants us. We already know that New England's ready to pick us.
Mm-hmm.
Go with somebody else, which is why the Justin Fields thing came up, and then boom, New England got Mac Jones, which I think that was set up from get-go, personally.
Right. No, I agree because with both of them still on the board and with the trade up, I was so excited. And I was like, it's going to be this, and then of course it didn't happen that way. I hope the best of luck to Mac Jones and the Patriots on that one. I'm going to watch his career again. I watched him, play in college, so I'm a big Mac Jones fan. And some people don't give him the potential that he needs, but no, he's going to be a beast there for the Patriots. Just watch it. They, like you said, they need a better receiver core than what they have right now. But
I think let that come up. We have really good slot receivers,
right,
and really good short yardage receivers, but we need that true deep threat.
Give them till next year. You might have it.
Yeah. So moving into the next one, and actually the Patriots ended up winning that one. What was it?
22-13.
22-13. So we're moving now into the Steelers and Eagles game.
Wow.
Best starting field position of the night for the Steelers. And Haskins finds Pat Fryermuth, the Penn State product, for a pickup of nearly 6. On third down, design, roll out, and throw to the man who was faked to in the backfield. Steelers look to get on the scoreboard here before halftime. Once again, one of those quick throws to the outside, and it's set up beautifully on the wide receiver screen.
Decision when he wants to rotate the next group in.
Haskins sprinting out and throwing for another first down. Haskins throwing, and it's going to be first and goal for the Steelers. The guy who caught the last pass, Cody White, hauls this one in down at the Steelers 6.
That you go in with Trey, it's very appropriate. The combination of you and Trey, what did that mean to you?
That's tremendous. I mean, when you look at, 2 Pro Bowl tackles.
South Jersey and now the Eagles.
Third down and 3 for Haskins. And that throw is there on time. Tough catch to hold on to. We got a flag on the play as Rico Bussey appears to have a first down, including Mom at the highest level she could play. Haskins on second down finds Bussey inside the 30. And he'll be about half yard shy of the first down. 3 receivers and a lone back in the backfield. The Eagles jump offside. Free play. And Haskins throwing to the end zone, wide open for the touchdown. Anthony Johnson was left all by his lonesome in the back of the end zone. And that touchdown is going to stand. 22 yards on the throw and catch.
On the D-line.
Third and long. Haskins again dumps it down, and a broken tackle is going to result in a first down. Jogging out of bounds after Jalen Samuels broke that tackle.
Set their school sack record. If he can make some plays off the ball like that, they might have something.
And a quick throw down to the 20-yard line to get some of that back and set up a third down and 6 now.
They have to go to a new place to show that.
Standing tall in the pocket and firing to an open receiver downfield. It's complete to the 30.
Relationship with the fans is a big deal.
Yeah, obviously my relationship with the fans is huge. I love interacting with the fans, and we have
You know what? He's gonna make me eat my words. So all it took was Dwayne Haskins going to a different team. And
right.
Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes you have players where they come in, they get drafted, and they just don't fit. They just don't fit with that team. And I think it's a little too early to say anything, but
he looked good.
He looked I've never seen him look that good.
I mean, for the time that he played in there, he had 16 attempts, completion, out of 22 attempts, 161 yards, 1 touchdown. That is going to possibly be the new future of the Steelers. So, Ben's days are coming up.
They already said basically off of his first game, he's already put in as the number 2 quarterback above Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph is now no longer the number 2 quarterback. It is Dwayne Haskins.
Oh, absolutely. So, I mean, you have that. Let's just see how long Ben's going to be in there. This might be his final hurrah. Who knows? And we'll go from there. And then I'm going to say, jump on the Eagles side really quick. They had Joe Flacco start. And, he went for 17 attempts, 10 completions, 178 yards, 1 touchdown. They're putting him still ahead of Jalen Hurts. Now, I'm not going to knock Joe Flacco. He's still I'm not going to say he's an elite quarterback. He's still a good quarterback. But your potential is Jalen Hurts right there. Come on. You drafted him. You guys picked him up. He gave you great numbers last year. What the hell is this? Because they're not picking any one of them for sure to be the starting quarterback. It's not fully announced yet, but let Flacco be a good, person to learn from, but Hurts, it's your time, buddy.
Right. I fully agree. But the Steelers went on to win that 24-16. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Anil.
Yeah, we're doing good, Sam.
Moving into the very next one, that is going to be the Cowboys and the Cardinals.
Dallas went 6-10 last year, but missed the playoffs by a game. Washington won the NFC East despite going 7-9. Big hit in the backfield, and there's the rookie Zaven Collins, the first-round draft pick, taking down Pollard for a loss of a couple.
Making a play, playing downhill right now, runs into the A-gap and makes the play.
Dallas 34. Gilbert, pocket breaks down, so Gilbert takes off, being chased by Golden. His pass tipped and incomplete. Here they come. Gilbert gets it away, and it's dropped. Dallas just picked up a 4th down and 10. Ball again. Gilbert picking it up at the last second, almost picked off. The Cardinals will take over on downs. Jonathan Ward in the backfield with Edmonds, and McCoy taking a shot downfield for Kirk, and it's caught at midfield and knocked out of bounds in Cowboy territory. Great throw by McCoy on the money. Jonathan Ward in the backfield with Edmonds, and McCoy taking a shot downfield for Kirk, and it's caught at midfield and knocked out of bounds.
Man, that is so difficult right there, especially with the Titans.
Eno Benjamin on the return for the Cardinals. And Benjamin with a gap. Out past the 30-yard line before he's dragged down. Benjamin fighting for a roster spot as a running back and a special teamer.
Malcolm Butler had, 100 tackles last season.
Rush swings it to Dowdle. And Dowdle up to the 38, lost the ball. Players diving on it at the 38-yard line. Looked like there was a Cardinal there first.
Malcolm Butler had, 100 tackles last season.
Rush swings it to Dowdle. And Dowdle up to the 38, lost the ball. Players diving on it at the 38-yard line. Looked like there was a Cardinal there first. At quarterback. Here's 3rd down and 3 with the play clock winding down. Strebler takes off doing what he does best. Inside the 10, and he lowers the boom on the defender. Benjamin gonna find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Strebler has a wide open receiver and a diving catch made at the 45-yard line by Keyshawn Johnson, a gain of 15.
And then we get an extra playoff spot, wild card spot in each conference. So I think that's going to benefit the teams in the NFC West. And what we've got to do, there we go.
Benjamin taken off, had a touchdown in the first half, and they finally catch him. Trying to point out that if Prater kicks a field goal and the game's tied, everybody's just going to be fine. Strebler from the pocket. What a grab made in traffic. An excellent catch at the 23 by Storch. Trying to point out that if Prater kicks a field goal and the game's tied, everybody's just going to be fine. Strebler from the pocket. What a grab made in traffic. Now his 15th NFL season, and that is gorgeous. Can he stand in the pocket, make some throws? Now he has a chance to do that, help win a game, albeit a preseason game. Quarterback draw. Talked about his running ability. Andy Lee to hold. And it is good. And the Cardinals win it.
That game was closer. I mean, it was worse than what it looks like. The Cowboys were terrible.
Agreed.
Terrible. How the Cardinals weren't able to score more points. I mean, they still won, but how they didn't score more points is beyond me. The Cardinals look good, and they had a lot of key players that look really fucking good. Cowboys, same old Cowboys.
Hell, they used 3 quarterbacks in that game, and the Cardinals only used 2, and they didn't even use their main starter.
Right. The Cowboys did not look stellar at all.
No.
I mean, there was so many gigantic mistakes, which I know that it's preseason. I know they're working out a lot of rookies and stuff like that. Everybody's fighting for positions. But, God dang, that was horrible.
I don't know if the Cowboys got together, man. We'll see, but I don't know. I don't have any hope on them.
Yeah, me neither. Moving into the next one, the Cardinals win that one.
Yeah, 19-16. There you go.
Rams 42 wins, and over that span, those victories tonight. Again, precautionary, but he will not play. Goff first mentioned no DeAndre Swift. Instead, here it's a handoff and not. So an early 3rd and long for Jared Goff. And that offensive line.
Buffalo's going to bring a lot of pressure. 4-man rush, and this is a
in 2020. Jack Fox. And it angles out of bounds just across from midfield. And a pretty good hold there on 1st down.
Offense, number 68. It's a 10-yard penalty.
And a lot to sort out on the back end. And another good-sized hole. So the penalty, but this time that
you get in, make plays, and get off of the block. The Buffalo Bills are trying to
bottom of the league, but again with the upgrades, that number figures to increase in 2021. So we certainly 3rd down at 6. Trubisky finally going to go to the air, but incomplete. In the coverage, A.J. Parker here. And we've got whistles before the field. Something that Herman often goes untalked about is a lot of these guys. Tyler Bass able to convert
early on. There's a lot of positions that are going to be open beyond just what.
It's Jamal Williams again in the backfield, and the former Green Bay Packer keeping those.
To see these guys, I know both of these running backs have the ability out of the backfield to also contribute to the passing game.
In the Lions uniform, this time over the middle, complete.
Earlier that the underneath routes and getting the ball out early is going to be big because this is not a season.
Again, no Swift tonight, so Williams getting the first couple of series, and boy, he is hit there and dropped. Josh Thomas, hard-hitting safety coming. Thing he did was ask for the numbers, the cell phone numbers of all the wide receivers. They have put in a lot of work since he arrived here in Detroit, and this time one of those new faces, those two. Goff escapes the pocket. And here comes Ed Hockley. He's the referee tonight in his 4th season of age, Jared Goff. And here's the play action where he rolls out underneath, but it's not much there. Able to complete it to the fullback, Jason. Fitting that in a tight window and close to a 1st down. Good pass by Goff. So no surprise retirement of tight end Josh Hill. And now back to the ground game. And that should be enough for the 1st, and it is. The depth. But that first 5 is stout.
And that's the receiver that he's kind of deceptive because he has some speed. He's going to get his arms up on.
Here's a handoff on 1st and 20 after the penalty. And Goff able to complete it along the sideline. Tyrell Williams. 20-yard gain operating for Bills territory. Right up the gut for a few. Jamal Williams. Williams again. 15 yards. 1st down. 3rd catch for St. Brown here in the opening quarter. With Amon-Ra St. Brown, the 21-year-old rookie. Very business-like approach, Dan Campbell was telling us. And this time it's Tyrell Williams. Another Williams. And here an empty set for Goff. Going for the end zone.
For a hand, that's actually a good play by the defensive back, getting his hand up and recognizing where the ball.
He's got some space. But trips up. Andy Bullock. Kicking competition between he and Zane Gonzalez is going on.
So I don't know if Buffalo got worse or if Detroit got better.
Honestly, Goff was looking good. For all that was really showing was the first quarter. So, I mean.
Right.
But with all that, Goff wasn't looking bad at all. I mean, that's progress for their Detroit, but again, they had a good quarterback last year. They just don't have much of an offense weapons. But very, very close game. Buffalo ends up pulling it out last few seconds in the fourth to win it. But the game was a lot closer than what you think. I mean, yeah, it's 16-15, but it was
right. And I've seen the Bills head coach look very upset.
Oh, he was pissed.
Very upset on a lot of things. And of course, normal Trubisky fashion, he was god awful.
He threw two passes. It was 1 for 2. I'm so happy to see him off the Bears. Oh man. As soon as he missed that throw, I was just like, yep, I threw a thumbs down while the video's playing. I'm like, that dude, I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mitch,
I would be too. So moving on into the next one.
Evans in the backfield here on first down. And we've got our first flag of the game as Evans makes a cutback. And Evans has 15 yards. Tackled by Richie Grant, but it looks like this is going to be against the Falcon. Vrabel, the head coach. Darrington Evans back in at tailback. On 2nd and 17. Over the middle, the pass is complete. Chester Rogers makes the catch, and he gets 18 yards for the first down. 3 and out for the Falcons. Cameron Nizelak to punt. Chester Rogers at his own 30. Rogers from 29. Up the middle, Rogers breaking free. He's got some room, gets a block down the sideline, and Rogers is going to be run out of bounds inside the 15.
Making it more advantageous down here on second.
McCarron gets sacked. This time it will count.
And guys, there's nobody open on that play.
Now on 3rd and 18, McCarron steps up, and this pass is picked off. David Long with the interception. Woodside gets rid of it quickly, passes to the end zone, touchdown. Cameron Batson able to haul it in.
That is an absolutely beautiful back.
So Marcus Smith lows. McCarron to the sideline. The pass intended for Jawan Green. Broken up nicely by Christian Fulton.